Hello, welcome to ExamPadi. Our topic for today is marriage, part 1. In this lesson, we will discuss marriage and its forms. We will also list and explain the types of marriage and explain the purpose of marriage. Marriage is a legally and socially sanctioned union, usually between a man and a woman, that is regulated by laws, rules, customs, beliefs, and attitudes that prescribe the rights and duties of the partners and accord status to their offspring, if any. The universality of marriage within different societies and cultures is attributed to many basic social and personal functions for which it provides structure, such as sexual gratification and regulation, division of labor between partners, economic production and consumption, and satisfaction of personal needs for affection, status, and companionship. Perhaps its strongest function concerns procreation, the care of children and their education, socialization, and the regulation of lines of descent. Through the ages, marriages have taken a number of forms, some of which are 1. Religious marriage, 2. Customary or traditional marriage, and 3. Ordinance or court marriage. The religious marriage is a type of marriage based on the couple's religion. It is divided into 2, namely Christian and Islamic marriage. The Christian marriage takes place in the church, and it is usually conducted by the priest, reverend, or pastor. This form of marriage encourages monogamy, that is, one wife and one husband. The Islamic marriage, however, takes place in the mosque or a private home. Islam supports polygamy, that is, one husband and many wives. It is usually conducted by an imam or alfa. 2. Customary or traditional marriage. This form of marriage is done according to the customs and traditions of a community. Each community has its own distinctive way of conducting the marriage. The amount of money paid by the groom to the bride's family is called the bride price or dowry. This type of marriage embraces polygamous marriage because it accepts a man marrying more than one woman. 3. Ordinance or court marriage. This form of marriage usually takes place at the registry. It is conducted by a magistrate, senior local government official, or court registrar. This form of marriage supports a man with one wife until death or divorce. Now let's talk about the different types of marriage. There are several types of marriage, and we will be discussing some of them. 1. Monogamy. This refers to a marital relationship between a man and a woman, that is, one husband and one wife. One in a monogamous marriage cannot have another partner unless they divorce or a partner is dead. 2. Polygamy. This refers to a marital relationship between a man and more than one wife. This practice is common in Nigeria and other African countries. 3. Polyandry. This refers to a marital relationship between a woman and more than one husband. This practice is common in India, Tibet, and Burma. 4. Levirate. This refers to the type of marriage in which the brother of the deceased is obliged to marry his brother's wife and inherits the possessions, status, and responsibilities of his late brother. It is important to note that in this type of marriage, the widow is still regarded as the dead man's wife. 5. Surrogate marriage. In this type of marriage, the husband marries or engages in sexual relationship with his wife's sister, usually after the death of his wife or if his wife has been proven infertile. 6. Ghost marriage. This type of marriage is when the unmarried younger brother of a deceased man marries and produces children in the name of his deceased brother. The children from this type of marriage are still regarded as the deceased man's children. This type of marriage is practiced in Sudan. 7. Endogamy. This is the system of marrying within a specific ethnic group, class, or family, and rejecting others as being unsuitable. This practice is often based on keen desire of a group to maintain its purity, conserve its property, wealth, and maintain solidarity. 8. Exogamy. This is a type of marriage that permits a man or woman to marry outside their clan, religion, and tribal group. Now, what is the purpose of marriage? Some of the purpose of marriage are: 1. Marriage is an important means of reproducing members of society. Without marriage, the dead members of the society cannot be replaced. 2. Marriage is for companionship between husband and wife. 3. Marriage unites the families of both husband and wife. 4. It allows the husband and wife to assist each other financially and socially. 5. Marriage provides a framework for raising the children and training them. We've come to the end of the first part of this lesson. Answer the following questions to test your knowledge of the topic so far. 1. Discuss marriage and its forms. 2. List and explain 4 types of marriage. 3. Enumerate the purpose of marriage. Thank you for learning about marriage part 1 with me. I'll see you in our next video where we will be discussing the readiness in marriage. Bye.